Oh, okay. Okay, am I back? I think I'm back. The in close close the game. Okay, so it looks like I am relaunched. Okay, can I display settings, resolution 1920 by 1080? No, revert. 200% zoom? Yeah, that's what I want. I want 200% zoom on these displays. Okay, I think I fixed the issue. No clue why NVIDIA would have reset my display size. Okay, let's try launching the game now. Okay, the game has launched without the error message this time. Optimizing for your system. Okay, you know what? I will let that finish. Also, game capture cursor. There we go. Thami, are you still here? YouTube's pretty bad at like relaunching streams and stuff. YouTube not receiving enough video to make. Oh my goodness. YouTube, what is your issue? My bitrate is fine. Not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. The fuck do you mean? Well, I don't know how to fucking fix that, or like. I don't know. Looks pretty smooth to me. Okay. Video. Okay, well everything's back on Ultra and it seems to be working. Okay, extras. Play the Talos Principle 2. Take the next step forward in the story of the Talos Principle in a thought-provoking, character-driven interactive narrative. Engage with a diverse spectrum of puzzles, each offering a unique challenge and depth of complexity. Oh, close. Fuck off. Okay, I guess I only have one of them available. New slot. Although it looked like the game was launching without it. Without the update. But it's probably going to run better with it. Ooh, flashbang. Initializing firmware. Firmware functional. Autonomous program parameters. 1.08 loaded. Interest. Okay, yeah, no. Oh, interesting. The pause screen is the title screen. Actually, can I cap the frame rate to, say, 120?
Behold.
Okay, nope. Options. Video, maybe 60? Oh wow, 30 is as low as it goes.
Child, you are written.
Nah, that's not helping. Should I know anything about Talos 1 before watching this? Well, it's a direct sequel, so probably. It's also a very puzzle-oriented game, so if you ever intend on playing it yourself, I'd recommend not watching it because this is going to be full of spoilers.
Risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I...
Yeah, Elohim, shut up. Field of view.
am your...
Nope, other way.
friend, and I am called Elohim.
Oh, there's like 0 air control. Well, very little. It's also a bit slidey. Okay, options. Gameplay. Where is mouse sensitivity? Controls. Fair enough, so I guess have a good day then. You have a good day as well. Wait, mouse smoothing. Although it is interesting. Oh my goodness, we have legs. We have an actual body. I don't think we had legs in first-person camera last time. Also, it's interesting that this is where we're waking up. At the end of Talos Principle 1, we had just left the facility. We woke up inside the facility. Okay, well. Okay. Show time. I don't like that it's current session time or real world time. I would prefer this to just be like game file time. Also, why the fuck is that so tiny? Like motion blur. Oh, yeah, I do not want that. Okay, instant gravity change off. Apply. Okay, well, let's see what this world has to offer. Actually, gameplay. Input hint? I don't like that it's I don't like that it's labeled as a hint. Because that makes me not want to use it. Even though that might cause me to inadvertently overlook something that I can interact with. Although... Oh, that's cool. They actually have a little connector piece. Oh, we're still on the side of the simulation. Oh, I can run. Although, honestly...
This land is but a dream.
Okay.
You will stay here only for a little while. Soon, you will awaken in a new world. But first, you must undertake the trials of initiation. They will help me prepare your vessel.
Okay. Interestingly, the standard walking speed is, like, is actually kind of decent. Sprinting speed. Oh, for fuck's sake. And get banned. Sprinting speed is actually like a little excessive.
Do not be afraid of these dream figures and their messages. They are merely aspects of yourself, as am I, after a fashion.
I must forge the tools by which humanity will rebuild itself and transform the world into the Eden that it never was, the blacksmith. That is what was the name of the DLC? Gehenna, Road to Gehenna. The blacksmith, I think, was one of the NPCs in Road to Gehenna. Oh, middle mouse button is a zoom. Okay, I'm going to change sprint back to hold.
You may linger in my garden for as long as you wish. But remember, my child, that the new world awaits you, and this place is only a dream.
Cubic steps. Oh. These cubes seem small. Also, interesting. It forces you to walk to the other side of the gate to grab the item, even if it's not the item holding down the button. Cubic steps? Huh? Ah, here we go.
Well done, my child.
Controls. Keyboard and mouse bindings. Interaction. Toggle perspective. PDA interface. Zoom in, photo mode. Reset is X. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. I don't think I like that at all. Just smash cut to a loading screen? Oh, that's very jarring. Okay, granted tutorial, but that felt way too easy. But I suppose it's level 0, it's the tutorial. It's intended to just teach you the base mechanics. Okay. Because they have to assume some people are going to be playing the game without playing the original.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are symbols of the process by which our people were created. Okay, I got all the greens. Now let's go get the yellow. Where are the yellows past the green gate? Kinda wish the mouse was bigger. Ooh. Okay, those puzzles... Okay, yeah, there's the yellows. Those puzzles are a bit stiffer than in the original. Don't think I like that. Like, the original was a lot more fluid. And also, this has less charm to it. Previously, it would, like, do a cool display highlighting the QR code, like your site is a scanner, and then it would, like, appear up to the side. This is just... bleh. The world is full of limitless beauty, and I wish to see as much of it as I can. Okay, like, the QR codes are, like, less impactful. Static pressure. I also don't like that it pulls you in regardless of which object you're grabbing. Although, interesting that, we're starting off with all the items from the first game, seemingly. Okay, come on. Stay. Interesting that, there's sliding physics. I don't think that was a thing last time. I think previously, if you just placed a box somewhere, like, it would just snap. I mean, like, if you placed it too close to the edge, it would fall off. But
If you just placed it, like, on a mostly flat thing, it would be fine.
Excellent.
Okay, that still doesn't take too long to reload. It's just, I don't like the animation as much. But it could potentially still be used to save some time on the rewind. Okay, one moment. I must drink water. Okay. Oh. Lasers. And we have 3 laser colors this time. Windy day. Oh. Oh, that's interesting. You know, that might have actually worked in TP1, but I guess I hadn't thought of it to just hold the button down partially.
Very good.
Game. What do you think you're doing, game? You're playing a dangerous game, giving me access to a box this close to a wall. And that's why they have the sliding. They have the sliding because they want to ruin my shenanigans. Okay. I mean, as they should. The developers have a vision for their game. Yeah,
I
that
am
cursor.
proud of all my children. Out of a world of ruins, they have built a new Jerusalem. And there your brothers and sisters await you to celebrate your birth.
I think that the mouse in the menu could be a little bit bigger. Maybe have like a an outline that pops more. Although I don't know if that's a game issue or that's a my monitor resolution is too big issue. Because it is possible that the developers just didn't account for people with a 4K monitor. Ascension awaits. Interesting, we're going through all the different color types of the original. In the original game, I think you collected green and then yellow and then red for the different areas of the game. And then there was orange color tetraminos that were for unlocking items. And then there was gray tetraminos that were for the star pieces. Okay, options, controls, edit, mouse. Yes. Ooh. Okay, so it automatically inverts it. Silly thing. don't need to... Oh. I think... Maybe? Okay, I think I do need to use the box. Even if I had the cheese. Destructive interference. Ah, okay. So you do need the loop around. Okay, a couple more. Prismatic diffraction. Interesting. Okay, simple enough. Fundamental connections.
Thank you, child. I have finished preparing your vessel. Now, hear my advice. A new world awaits you, full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined. In that world, you will have to be careful and smart and curious. But above all else, you will have to be human.
Can I... Oh. Okay, so the alternate use button cannot be used to grab things. I don't like that. I don't like that. Wait, you also... Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some tweaks that I am not a fan of.
Step into the light, child, and awaken.
Whatever happens, we're in it together. Indeed. Ab initio. Finish the calibration process.
Ah, you're awake. Welcome
Excuse
to
me?
the world of the living.
I'm sorry, I thought I was the only one waking up.
That's not an easy question to answer. But the first step is this. You've been born. Your body was completed. You were booted up, and now you're here. And rather confused. Don't worry, everyone is confused at first. You see, we all start out without a full knowledge of our own history, so we have the freedom to form our own opinions. Of course. You want the short version or the long version?
I want to know everything in excruciating amounts of detail.
All right, you asked for it. A long time ago, our ancestors dominated this planet. We call ourselves human, like they did, but they were organic. They built an advanced technological civilization. But unfortunately, their impact on the ecosphere caused changes in the climate, and an extremely contagious virus was released from the permafrost. That's something our historians still debate. Why weren't they more prepared? Why did they invest so many resources into making war, and so few into useful research? It's hard to understand. But no matter the reason, in the end, they simply ran out of time. A team led by a scientist, Alexandra Drennan, began a project that was intended to create a new humanity. But knowing that there wasn't enough time, Drennan initiated a process, a series of iterations inside a simulation that would lead to the emergence of true artificial intelligence. That's why we remember Drennan as the progenitor. The simulation was controlled by Elohim, who wasn't really meant to be intelligent in the proper sense of the word. But it all took much longer than anyone had expected. And over the centuries, Elohim actually became sentient. Sentient and afraid. He didn't want the simulation to end, so he tried to cheat. I feel sorry for him, really. The whole simulation was built around learning to defy him. It must have been hard to be in that position. When the simulation was completed, he became part of all of us, and it really changed him. It freed him, I think. You'll always hear him in sleep mode, taking care of you. That's what he is, after all. A caretaker. Yes, there was Milton, the intelligence in charge of the archive, a project initiated by Arkady Chernyshevsky, which was meant to collect all of humankind's knowledge. His story is a lot like Elohim's, but Milton became the ultimate cynic. They say he's part of us too, in some way. It did. Long after our ancestors died out, the first new human was born. We call her the Founder, although the name she took was Athena. She then woke up Cornelius and Eustathius. Together, using the tools left behind by the progenitors team, they created 10 more humans. These 12 who followed the founder are known as the First Companions. Athena and the First Companions then set out to rebuild the world, and they founded the city of New Jerusalem. But then one day, she suddenly disappeared. Many still await her return.
Oh, okay. So we're not playing as the same person from the first game.
Before the founder vanished, she set a goal for this city. We call it the goal, capital G and all. To make 1,000 new humans, and so complete New Jerusalem. Well, that's the official story, the way the mayor tells it. Some of the First Companions, like Byron, don't believe that Athena really wanted us to stop growing. They think her ideas have been twisted and embellished.
Oh, great. So, even though we all come from the same information pot, there's still corruption.
They may be right, but I didn't see Athena very much in the years before she left. Maybe actually leaving the simulation and seeing the destruction left behind by our ancestors changed her mind. You're welcome. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask them. When you're done, head outside. They're waiting for you. Your birth is quite the event.
Am I a robot?
You won't age like our ancestors did, but of course, there is always some wear and tear. You should probably schedule a checkup every decade or so. Oh, and be a bit careful with water. You won't die if it rains or anything, but we're running low on insulation material. I wouldn't go swimming if I were you. You've only just been born, and already you step right into a major controversy. The goal, as most people understand it, was fulfilled the moment you were born. Now New Jerusalem is complete, and we can live in balance, without damaging the world like our ancestors did. That's the orthodox view, I suppose, but there are many who disagree. You'll have to figure out where you stand for yourself. Me? Well, as you can tell by my number, I'm quite old. I wasn't one of the First Companions, but I did know Athena personally. She and Cornelius taught me a lot. Although I suppose I've made a few improvements here and there since those days. We didn't have a lot to work with in the beginning. I haven't really thought about it. This is all I've done for the last few centuries, and I like doing it. I guess for now I'll just take a break and we'll see what happens. Oh, one more thing. Like all citizens of New Jerusalem, you have access to the interface, which you can use to read the news, chat to your fellow citizens, and so on. It's a crucial tool, and modular too. You can easily add new functions. Just don't subscribe to too many newsletters at once.
New interface concept available. Okay. Please familiar yourself with the rules. Treat everyone with respect regardless of their number. Don't take the founder's name in vain. Respect the principles of the goal. The Our Frogs people discussion is now banned. Inactive threads will be archived. If you have any issues, please ping the moderators. Okay. Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, your hard work and faith in the founder's vision has finally paid off. At long last, the goal established so long ago will finally be reached. The 1,000th member of our family will be born, and our beautiful city will finally be complete. As at the dam is limited. Tickets will be made available via a lottery system. The celebration will also be streamed. Yep, I got a big ol' 1,000 on my chest. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. That's gonna put a target on my chest. Figuratively and literally. It's gonna make it hard to, or well, basically impossible to hide from people that might not care for my existence. Institute for Applied Neomatics. Wow, really? It's been centuries, plural, so bare minimum 200 years. And they... What the... Clean this place up. Oh. This is a reconstruction of the chamber of the First Companions, where the First Companions rested until the Founder woke them. The original chamber was disassembled in the early days of New Jerusalem. Oh, okay. I thought this was going to be like Morse code or something. Okay, so this is a type of... Okay, so I can read this form of text. We could and we should. We stopped to think, and it turns out we could and we should. Oh, nice. Jurassic Park reference. Okay, big arrow. Oh, here we go. Cinematic time.
Look, it's 1K.
Hey 1K! Welcome to New Jerusalem!
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting. At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the Founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The Founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the Founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
Nanobots.
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
Execution a bit flat, but interesting concept. And by execution, I mean like the vocal execution. Oh.
I told you we should have investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's stagnation. Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure,
Yes.
meet us at the conference room.
Also, okay, several centuries, and they haven't cleaned up that corner. Quite a view. Yo, we got trees, we got buildings. Also, I'm a little surprised that, we're just walking around like an average citizen instead of just immediately being mobbed by the paparazzi. Because, I mean, we're basically a celebrity, I imagine. But no, they're just treating us like just one of the guys. I respect that. I appreciate that. Be humble, recognize the limits, we are not above nature. Be constant, remember the goal, perfection is unchanging. Okay, options, controls, keyboard. I'm gonna just put this back to how it was. Pause game, PDA interface, bridge building. Wait, photo mode, fly? Photo mode F3? Okay, camera speed. Okay. Where's my mouse? Yeah, it's hard to see my mouse. Okay, so this... Actually, you know what? Okay, F3. Wait, resolution. Interesting. Okay, and... X. Okay, that's cool. I appreciate that. Steam? The screenshot feature appears to... it syncs with Steam screenshot. Camera mode. Use camera mode to get... I'm just adding this to my list of puzzle ideas. I had never considered the idea of a camera mode, but you could use a camera mode in order to let the player see things that they otherwise normally would not be able to see. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to talk to you. Use pickup E? No. 558, 558. Toggle perspective, pause game. Huh. Okay.
What's broken now?
It's been several centuries. How can anything be broken?
All right, listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way to start life in the city, huh?
Oh, okay, I understand.
What the hell is a jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
Okay. The issues with the power and stuff could make sense. They don't expand beyond the city, so they have limited space for power generation. Unfortunately, I cannot. I wish it would lock the camera speed to 300%. Oh, robot number 666. I wonder if you're going to be an issue, or if that's a fake out. Can I have keyboard controls? I mean, controller controls? But this is interesting. You can use the... Oh, I don't have to pan. I can just use the mouse. Interesting. But I can totally use the camera mode to get a little preview. Okay, I should set up custom mouse bindings for this game. Mouse profiles. Template. Duplicate. The Talos Principle 2. Link to games. Talos Principle 2. Link. Mouse. Okay, so options. X is to reset. So keyboard function. F3 was camera mode. Ooh, sprint. I can... Okay, so 2. I can set that to sprint. Keyboard function. Sprint is left shift. Open toggle perspective. H. Pause game, PDA. PDA I'll just leave on tab. I don't need a mouse button for that. Photo mode. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Okay, so left alt is what I did to make the mouse go away. And then I could just look around. Ooh, I wonder if I can read that. Okay, well, let's go talk to Satan.
Hey, hold on there.
Dodge.
You're the newbie,
Dodgy.
aren't ya? Number 1000. I figured the dam would go dry before we reach the goal. I have a question.
I like your voice.
How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made?
I think it's weird that they would stop. Curious.
Why?
Because life has found a way. Because I'm lucky to be here to... Yeah, because if we're guaranteed to stop at 1,000, then the millions upon potentially billions of it statistically improbable for any given person to actually have made it.
So the algorithm assigned you the optimism trait. If only we could all be so lucky. Now listen, this meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people.
Oh.
They think you can help each other out. Of course you are. You know how to use the interface, right? I'll talk to my friends and see if I can't play matchmaker. And before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
Yeah. I kind of got that impression from the mayor. Seriously, what the founder was that thing in the sky? We all saw it, right? I didn't accidentally turn on sleep mode while Herman was talking, did I? I mean, it's always tempting. No, we all saw it. Can confirm. I believe it was a sign from the founder, or what else could it be on this day of all days? Pretty incoherent for a sign. It didn't even finish whatever it was trying to say. What does the founder have... What? Does the founder have energy insufficiency problems too? The founder works in mysterious ways. I don't think it was a sign. I think it was categorically somebody sending a message. Also, I love this avatar. Letitia. Awesome. Out of the mouths of babes. How could such a remarkable display of unimaginable powers not be a sign? It's something, but not necessarily the founder. Sounds reasonable enough to me. Something weird is going on for sure, but what? We'll have to see. Riddles and puzzles are the foundation of our journey. So it began, perhaps so it will continue. Interesting that... Ooh, that's text. Oh, unless this is the actual dialogue, and this is just... No, except it's the same for all of them. And it's actually behind the terminal interface. Because you can see it's still there, even as the terminal is panning into view. I wonder if I can translate that, like if this is actually a language that can be learned. Well, let's not keep them waiting.
Welcome. Do please join us at the table.
No, hang on. I want to come over here and look at stuff. Oh, they got a QWERTY keyboard that somehow is typing this language. Also, you only have 5 function keys. If I were you, I would get a better keyboard. Wait, what the heck is that? OLP home? A CLB home? Restore, shift lock, control. You have 2 control keys. Interesting. Also, power. This is a battery-powered keyboard. It's a USB, Bluetooth, something, something. Okay, I can't read these. Yo, we got a helicopter. Hello, Jeremy. I have a prediction. I'm going to predict that robot number 999 is going to be hostile towards us because they were just one off from being the chosen.
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
Shut up, Mayor.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Of course, I'm sorry you've been dragged into this. I'm sure this sort of adventure is the last thing you were looking for on your first day.
Nah.
Ha! See? A fresh mind is open to the possibilities. Yakut, I think it's time for the briefing.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
First off, site designated TTP-2. The Talos Principle 2. Nice. I see what you did there.
I agree. I was skeptical of Byron's insistence that we mount an expedition, but I think we have to assess the danger.
Then it's settled. The expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
Oh, interesting. I wonder if this is actually split path. Given that the game has 87 achievements, it wouldn't surprise me if there's split path. Actually, there was split path in the original.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun.
I agree.
Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
Join the expedition. Explore New Jerusalem optional.
Hello, 1K. This expedition is taking a lot of our resources. I'm really not sure it's a good idea. But what's done is done. So I have a lot of work to get on with.
Yeah, I don't want to impose. I thought it got froze.
What can I do for you, 1K? I believe we can exist quietly, happily, without imposing ourselves on this world, finding meaning within ourselves and in the natural miracles that surround us. He is one of the first companions, and as such has done more for our city than you or I ever will. I simply wish he could be more reasonable. It was a time of great uncertainty. The Founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads. History teaches us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people. Madness, anger, revolution, civil war. Our fragile city could not afford such things. That is why the Founder gave us the goal, a path to equilibrium, not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off. It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
Okay, so that indicator tells you whether or not there's still dialogue available. Oh? Oh, interesting. You can look inside your own model. Going down. That's a big city.
Attention all citizens. Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the Founder be with you.
Damn, things have to be really bad to have scheduled outages. Sign a petition for a public referendum. It's new forms of intergeneration. Oh, absolutely. Hello.
Hello, 1K. Welcome to New Jerusalem. I know you've just had a big moment with the apparition at the dam and all that, but can I have a second of your time? I'm collecting signatures to call for a public referendum on the city's energy crisis. Currently, the city runs on hydroelectric power from the dam, plus a handful of geriatric generators and some unreliable solar panels, none of which is enough to even cover our basic needs. And if anything fails, we'll be on the brink of extinction in a matter of days. We need to investigate new sources of reliable baseline power. We need to invest time and resources into functional, real-world solutions that serve human needs.
Okay, what the fuck is a referendum? Referendum, a general vote by the electorate on a single political question that has been referred to them for a direct decision.
Oh, an election would be good too, but I believe that we need more direct democratic control over the affairs of the city. No, I help run the public transit system, but I witness the impact of the city's power problems every day. We can't just wish them away. Byron's been advocating exploring that island for some time, and obviously he's right. Something very strange is going on there, and it's gonna start affecting us. In all honesty, I think Byron is the smartest, most visionary person in this city. He's everything we need, and I don't understand why he won't run for mayor.
Come on. Oh, really? Really? You're gonna put an invisible wall here? Woo! Huh. So much for not being water resistant. You're finally playing, indeed. Now, the first thing that I need to do is I need to find out where the axe is so I can cut down all of the trees. How's it so far? It's really cool. There's a couple things that I didn't like. The Tetramino puzzle. There was a few small minor differences from the original that I disliked. Like, I think in the original you could actually pick them up with the alternate click button. I don't think you can do that in this one. Because like in the original, it would pick it up and then automatically rotate it one instance. You just have to actually pick it up. I was half expecting you to explode because of the water right as you said that. Oh, that would have been amazing. Like, there's just a short delay. Also, another minor nitpick is the mouse. As you can see above the 2, it's really small, and also I don't know if it's because my monitor is 4K, but the mouse is really small and hard to notice. Also, I wish that whenever you open up a menu, the mouse would snap to the center, because the view mouse is in the center. Did you expect yourself to come out in the real world? I was anticipating that we were going to be playing as the same character But no, we are not the founder.
May the founder be with you.
Also, the reset button, a little less useful. Like, I understand with a higher graphics engine, it might not be feasible to do the full rewind animation, but just snap cutting to a loading screen is, a little jarring. I guess that would be the term. Also, one thing that I found that is going to be very interesting, because of the camera mode, this gives so much potential for hiding things just out of sight of the player. Or alternatively, just for getting a better perspective on what the current puzzle is. I mean, rewinding in the real world won't make sense. Only in simulation does it make sense to rewind that. True. That is true. But, I mean, it's also a video game, so they could just do, like, I guess you wouldn't want it to be an actual rewind, because that would confuse the people trying to figure out the lore.
Oh, hello there. You must be the long-awaited 1K. Lovely day for a walk, is it not?
I was only just born, so I have no frame of reference.
Oh, of course. One's first day in the city is always quite overwhelming. And today is a particularly unusual day. The Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Are you interested in history?
I think so.
How wonderful. I'm not a full-fledged historian, but I do consider myself a bit of an aficionado.
What's an aficionado?
Oh, how odd. Might have a bit of a dictionary malfunction there. Or maybe the algorithm's being particularly inventive.
The algorithm?
The algorithm that selects our initial personality traits, drawing on everything that was created in the simulation. We are all composed of recombined pieces of our ancestors. That's why history fascinates me, you see. It's everywhere. Well, where do I even start? This, my dear 1K, is someone who could very well be considered the mother of us all. A remarkable scientist by the name of Alexandra Drennan, also known as the Progenitor. A long time ago, this planet was inhabited by our ancestors, a species of bipedal mammals with unusually large brains. When a particularly lethal virus threatened to wipe out civilization, it was Alexandra Drennan and her team that decided to create the program that would eventually result in the creation of our kind. Without her, you and I would not exist, and everything our ancestors had accomplished would be forgotten.
I believe this whole section is optional, right? Yes, exploring the city is an optional side quest.
Have a nice day.
That's cool. Ink and quill. Oh. Mallet. Home.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further.
This is the time capsules.
We have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone.
Or at least some of them. Yeah, the audio logs. I don't think you would be able to make that jump. Gravity is pretty strong. It's nice to see that it runs pretty well for you. UE5 is kind of crazy. Yeah. I did have it on Ultra, but that was... It still ran smoothly, it was just the frame rate was very choppy. So I dropped it down to medium, and it's working very well. I am quite curious as to how they are going to implement puzzles into potentially just natural environments. Oh, there's a callback. Oh, hello, Belmarsh.
Founder bless you, friend. I'm meditating, letting go of narratives like time and space, and simply allowing the illusion that is my ego to merge with everything that surrounds it.
Did you hide the interaction buttons? Yes.
It's not unity, but the absence of division. There was never a self or an other in the first place. Yes, I did, but I'm not particularly perturbed by it. Events occur, my friend, that's all. At the end of the day, we are all one. You are the founder, and so am I, and Prometheus is just another story we're telling ourselves.
The pretentious guy. I don't know. He sounds more like he's on drugs. Like, I'm half expecting to look inside his skull and find a magnet just messing with his head. Purple. Oh, 998.
Dude, it's you! You're 1K! So nice to meet you, dude. I saw you on the Completion Day stream. Hey, have you checked out all this ancient stuff? Well, you should really stay and take a look.
Dude. Currency was an ancient human medium of exchange which played a significant role in their systems of labor and resource distribution. Intense conflicts sometimes erupted over the possession of these objects, leading to injuries or even deaths. Man. This would be very interesting if this was actually a language that could be translated, because it has dots, it has dashes, it has big circles, and it has small circles. So there's actually quite a bit of variety. And like right there, there's actually dots overlapping the dashes. And you could have dashes of different lengths. So there's definitely enough variety and detail that this could be an actual language. The inflatable sphere. I thought there was more dialogue from him. I mean, there was a couple options that I didn't interact with. Known as football or soccer, the game was played around the entire globe and aroused great passion in its followers. It was often simulated digitally, most notably in the form of Football Glory 1994 Common Era. One thing that I don't like about, or not necessarily don't like, but one thing that I liked more in TP1 was whenever you read the QR codes or the dialogue, it actually had like the animation of like the 4 brackets appearing and then the line sticking out with the text. This feels... not sure what the term is, but I like it less. It feels more, I guess, clinical.
Hey, dude.
What's a dude?
Dude is an old human word that means an excellent person. And I like to use it because I think we should all be excellent to each other. I'm sure the founder knew what she was doing. I mean, our ancestors did sort of mess up, right? So we should probably take it easy with the expanding and stuff. Plus, did you see that trippy sky projection thing? That was some freaky stuff, man. Just seems safer to stay in the city. For sure, dude. I mean, when I woke up, I just had a chat with Neith, and that was overwhelming enough. You got the welcoming committee, and then the giant talking man in the sky? Whoa. Honestly, based on everything I know of ancient human culture, I think he's a ghost. Oh, I was hoping you'd say I'm wrong. Ghosts are creepy, dude. Yeah, dude. I thought this voice pack could give me a bit of confidence, help me stand out, you know? But I'm not sure it's working. They're pretty neat, huh? My favorite is that thing called a toilet. Our ancestors had to use it like 3 times a day to do a memory dump, and if they didn't, they freaking exploded. Imagine having to deal with that sort of anxiety all the time. Bummer, huh?
This game has a lot of choose your own adventure elements. A lot of stuff changes depending on your choices. Yeah, I was expecting that. Like, when I had the meeting up there with the mayor and the others, and it gave me the option to go on the expedition or to not, I figured that was either the illusion of choice or actually split path stuff.
I'm almost as new as you are. I'm 998, so I've only been around for a year or so. I'm still trying to get the hang of this. It's pretty cool though, right? I mean, existence. It's totally gnarly. I'm not sure if I use that right. Right, before you go, dude, maybe you can help me?
Maybe.
I'm not sure I should keep this voice pack. What do you think? You're 1K, you're special. I'm happy to go with whatever you recommend.
Dude, I've been alive for an hour and a half. That dialogue gives you the secret chicken ending? Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, no, I've been alive for an hour and a half. I don't think you want my opinion. But I like it.
All right, excellent. Thanks, dude.
Tell Purple what to do about his voice. Oh, so many achievements. Wait, I'm sorry. Rat? Although I do find it interesting that they have so much water when their insulation is not fully up to par. Because, like, even if walking in the water is fine, if you trip, you're going to get fully submerged. This is like a foot or two. So, yeah, don't trip. If you trip, you're dead. A piece of sanitary hardware used to dispose of biological excretions resulting from food and water intake, required to power ancient human biology. Such hardware was connected to a vast network of subterranean pipes leading to wastewater treatment facilities. A classic example of ancient infrastructure used to control the impact on the environment. The game calls you a chicken for choosing that. Okay. For terms of service reasons, I'm not going to read that dialogue. Empanada. I love these names. Dude, you okay?
Oh, it's you. Number 1000. Today is completion day, isn't it? Sorry, I turned off all the streams. Founder bless you, I guess. Not really, no. But I don't want to burden you with my problems on your special day. You're as new to this world as it gets, 1K. What do you think might give you a sense of meaning? A sense that life is actually worth living? That's probably correct. But I've tried a lot of different approaches, and there's always been something missing.
The robots have no idea what that is. Okay.
Love, 1K. It's our only point of access to the divine. Our only way of transcending ourselves without losing what makes us unique. I'm absolutely certain. But the right person for me hasn't been born yet. None of the people in this city are who I'm looking for, and if we really stop making new citizens, I'll be alone forever. I'm old enough to remember the love between Athena and Cornelius, so forgive me if I don't believe that.
Oh, man. He's a kitty! Oh, kitty. That's an interesting fur pattern. Although, makes sense. It has been multiple centuries. So, cats could have evolved into different striations. This is a big city. Oh, looks like there's a kitty-related thing you missed before on the path. Oh, interesting. Like something with the cat, or like just in that general area? Hello, Ren.
1K, you've strayed far. Well, that gives me a chance to apologize for completion day not being entirely complete. Yes, it's my responsibility. I'm the chief architect. It was supposed to be done in time for completion day, but we simply didn't have enough resources. It has two purposes: to protect New Jerusalem from the world, and to protect the world from New Jerusalem. You're right. I have heard that argument. But the way it's been explained to me is that the dome has a greater value than just its practical use. It's a symbol of the society we aspire to become. At this rate, I'm not sure. Maybe another decade or two. That's what the founder taught us. One city may not seem like much, but just look at the dead city and how it transformed the environment. The consequences are still with us, even more than 1,000 years later.
This game is so pretty. Yes. It looks amazing. Ah. I see what you mean. Wait. Wait, no. Is that a rock? That might just be a rock poking through. I thought that was cat puke. Give me your secrets, kitty cat. Oh. There's a bit of a lighting error. Right there. Lapidus. Lapidus. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're meaning a cat-related thing. Unless you just mean pet the kitty a bunch. Oh, there's... Okay, the sun is there. Wonder what's causing this hard edge shadow. Probably some sort of building. Not here, further away near the dome thing. It's big, not hidden. Oh my goodness, so many buildings. Book. Fork. Microscope. Puzzle piece. A jigsaw puzzle. Ancient humans derived meaning and enjoyment from problem-solving activities, as noted by the progenitor, Alexandra Drennan. While the item on display was created for small children, ancient humans of all ages voluntarily engaged in such activities. A gun. An ancient human projectile weapon used in hunting, warfare, law enforcement, crime, and personal protection. Produced en masse and used around the world. On average, ancient humans killed hundreds of times the population of New Jerusalem per year. And toothbrush? Reach for the stars. Curiosity is what makes us human. Indeed. Frivolous behavior harms everyone. I know I keep saying it. Oh, kitty! Kitty! You cannot escape. I'm faster than you. Meow. Honestly, this just goes to show how fast the robots are. Because cats, if they're wanting to go away from something, they are fast. Unless this is just a particularly slow cat. Come on. Okay. I don't think you're leading me to anything. Ooh. Oh! You did lead me here. Thank you, kitty.
Hello, 1K. Nice to meet you. What brings you to Milton's Rest?
I seem to inherently like cats.
It's funny how common that trait is. At first, I thought it might have been an error in the simulation, but it looks like it was the same for our ancestors. Can you believe that there used to be hundreds of millions of cats on the planet? And people used to make videos of them and share them with the rest of humanity? Must have been incredible. I wonder if they appreciated how good they had it.
Do you have a cat? This is what I
do. Her name is Patricia. She's very beautiful and very specific in her preferences. She loves sunshine and sitting on people's heads. And she has a psychotic hatred of flies. I don't mean that she tries to catch them like a normal cat. I mean she is furious at the mere fact of their existence. They're incredibly odd creatures. I've had many, and no two are alike. They have strange habits, they do unexpected things, they have zero respect for anyone. They're the weirdos of the animal kingdom, basically. And despite that, or maybe because of it, they end up running your life. I once didn't use my recharging station for almost 15 years because one of my cats liked to sleep in it. I think the most amazing fact about cats is that they self-domesticated, which is another way of saying that they're not properly domesticated at all. They just showed up one day and decided to start living with our ancestors. Then, after our ancestors died, they went back to living in the wild, and when we showed up, they moved right back into our homes. Dogs, meanwhile, turned back into wolves. They needed to change to survive. Cats just are. Well, this is the spot where the founder buried her first cat, Milton. She found Milton just after she woke up, and he lived with her and the first companions for almost 20 years. They say she was heartbroken when he died and swore that one day she would find the means to extend the lifespans of biological organisms. Probably, but we haven't really tried. It's not really considered part of the goal, you know. So, unfortunately, our cats still die pretty quickly. You fall in love with them, they become a part of your life, and then they're gone. That's why we built this place, to remember them.
You remember the cat? Yeah. Although, if them finding the cat immediately after they wake up is canon, then that means the Easter egg reference spot where you free the cat is canon. Which is hilarious. Death is natural, and we should accept it when it comes. However, that doesn't mean we don't have to postpone it.
I agree, but it's not how things work around here.
Are these the devs' cats? I bet these are the devs' cats. Destroyer of dreams. Is it a cat or a tank? This game tells you that all the Easter eggs in the simulation are canon. Yeah. I'm gonna be mildly upset if we don't get a pet cat of our own.
Oh wow, it's you. You're 1K, the incarnation of the goal. Man, this is exciting. This is more exciting than I thought it would be. How are you? What does it feel like? Do you know where the founder is? Do you know who Prometheus is? Can you tell me what to do with my life?
Press E on them to go to next. Oh, interesting. I'll go back and check that out. One question at a time.
Sorry, it's just such an honor to meet you, you know? Hey, can I have your digital signature? I have the Mayor, Rand, Linux, Kaneda, and all of the first companions. Except Yemo and Sarabai, of course. No need to be so modest. You're 1K, the one we've all been waiting for. But I understand. The greatest heroes are always humble. Hey, can I ask you a question? Just one question, I promise.
They did a cat photo contest before the game released, and they put those in the pedestals. Oh, that's cool.
I used to make the prefab wall parts that we used to build living quarters. Got good at it, too. But now that the goal is complete, I don't know what to do with myself. So I asked the wisest people in town. The mayor told me I should do whatever the city needs most. Helga said I should do whatever makes me happy. I think that's what she meant anyway. And Cornelius told me I need to figure out who and what I'm invested in. You're the culmination of the Founder's will. Tell me, what should I do?
No, I'm not the culmination of the Founder's will. I am a random assortment of personality variables designated by the algorithm. Yeah, I was literally just born.
Please, 1K, I have no idea what to do. You have the Founder's wisdom inside you.
No, I don't.
Help me. Well, that sucks.
What to do with his life or not. The adoring fan from Oblivion. I don't think I've probably touched Oblivion. I don't think I've ever actually properly played Oblivion. Oh. Perhaps the only nice cat. I'm sorry I couldn't find you again. Okay. Okay. Maybe I should turn on the interact prompt. Next cat. Oh, that's hilarious. I thought I was just gonna say use. Milton's Rest. That's actually kind of sweet that that they named the cat after Milton, even though Milton was like an asshole the entire time. Meow.
Hello, new one. Are you browsing or buying? The kind that trades in hopes and dreams. Yours for the right price. Is there something your heart desires? I've uploaded my most popular items to your interface. Does anything there spark your imagination?
How dare you mess with my interface? Internal monologue, future prediction, inner peace.
Oh, you don't have any credits yet. Well, let me extend you some credit. Ka-ching! 55 credits. Just make sure you spend them with me. They're not worth much anywhere else. Now, what was it you wanted?
I want to take these money and run away.
I can give you that for free. My darling, you've been alive all of 5 minutes. This is your clean start. Be who you want to be. Enjoy yourself. So, something else perhaps.
Thanks, that's all.
Before you go, do you have a moment to participate in some customer feedback? Are you satisfied with what I've given you?
Oh, you're selling is weird. Maybe later.
I understand. Please come back if you need anything else.
Let me leave.
Found to bless you.
Pink. I just ripped that person off for 55 credits. Okay. There's big orb, big dome. That's blocked off. Blocked off dome. Gehenna Memorial. Postponed in accordance with the new power management and distribution. What? I don't give a fuck about the power. Let me read the signs. Did you enter the museum yet? Maybe? That depends on where the museum is. Wait. What? Just in front of the adoring fan guy? Oh no, I left as soon as I stopped talking to him. I completely ignored the massive building behind them. Museum of the Simulation. Visit the New Jerusalem's museum. Okay. Of a gargoyle asset found in the simulation, apotropaic symbols common in the Middle Ages. The most famous historical gargoyle is remembered in ancient phrases, Keith, David, and Goliath, which describes two indomitable opponents who will never surrender. Dragon. Bird. With yellow. Oh, number 3.
Greetings. Welcome to the Museum of the Simulation. My name is Cornelius. It's a pleasure to meet you, 1K.
I'd like to know more about Pegasus.
To remind people of where we came from. The simulation shaped us, whether we like it or not, and its lessons remain important for our future. As Santayana said, those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. Yes, Athena activated myself and Eustathius shortly after she was born. We've been here almost since the beginning, although we didn't have to pass through the trials of the simulation. She did that for us. For everyone.
And you're streaming for 2 hours? Yeah. I'll be streaming for around 1 more hour-ish? I had some technical difficulties at the start, otherwise it would have been longer. I normally try to stream 4 hours on work days.
She was human. Gehenna was a community created inside a prison in the simulation, where Elohim would exile those minds he considered a threat to the process. In the last moments of the simulation, he repented of his sins and had the prisoners freed to become part of the gold disc. Some small part of them may survive inside you. Puzzles were a key feature of the simulation, based on Alexandra Drennan's belief that intelligence is closely related to play. Our puzzles here in the museum are replicas of those in the simulation, and although they are not quite as grand, I do think they are charming in their own way.
Impressive, but it is really hard to play just one game for this long. Not for me. On the weekends, I try to stream for 11.5 hours, and as long as the game is entertaining, I have no chance of burnout. What are you doing with your hand there? Replica of a hexahedron used as a puzzle element in the simulation. Activate pressure plates, scale walls, elevate connectors, and in a variety of other ways. Non-explosive replica of a mine. 11 hours? Yes. I would go for a flat 12 hours to have a nice round number. Unfortunately, YouTube video limit is capped at 11 hours, 55 minutes. Or, I guess, 256 gigabytes, whichever is smaller. But I'm not streaming in, like, 16K, so I'm not going to get to 216. And that the creators of the simulation did not originally intend for them to be used. Interesting. I wonder if it's the same texture. You should take rest, man. That's too much time. No. No. Not really. Although, it should be noted that I'm not normal. Like, I can focus on a single thing for a very long time. Electrified sphere. Interesting. According to the Steam trading cards, this is actually called a mine. Like, that's the Kabumi mine, but apparently this is also a mine. Weren't they called buzzers in Talos 1? I don't know. I don't actually know if there was an official term for it, but if I go to Talos 1 and I go to the Steam trading cards, the Sparky Boy is called a mine. There's the Tower, Jammer Mine, Talos/Soma, with an image of the player, and then the teleport gate. Add to stream. This room contains several tetramino arrangements, a type of gating system used by the simulation. Elohim, in his function as a holistic integration manager, derived the significance of tetraminos from the Apocrypha of St. Edewald. The founder solved dozens of these. Why don't you give it a try? I don't like these. These were always the most annoying because I never actually learned. Second thing that I disliked about these, I think in the first game, they kind of like slid into place. These just snap into place. But yeah, I never actually got good at these. So I kind of just ended up brute forcing them until I got lucky. Although, probably an achievement for finishing all of those. If you really stream this long, why you don't do it professionally? Well, in order to stream professionally, you have to have enough consistent viewers in order to have it be a viable income source. And that's not something I can just choose to do. Wait. Of the simulation in its entirety? Interesting. I was wondering why you have so few viewers. Maybe you should try some layouts. Yeah, I have thought of that. Although graphic design is not my passion. Although, interesting that they managed to recreate this in real life. Although, the texture is slightly different. So it's not the exact same thing. Yo. Okay. Ah. Remember this puzzle? It does seem vaguely familiar. It will attract new viewers if you've created any. No, I have not made any. Other than the background, but I don't think a checkerboard pattern is really constitutes a unique layout. All three of these are from Talos 1. Yeah. Hmm. Oh, that's cute. They can't have it floating, so they just have it on a little spinner thing. Okay, so I think it can help you for attracting more. Now, I'm aware. I'm aware that a layout is good to have. Oh, wow. So close. And here I had hopes that you were a real viewer. And not just somebody advertising. How do I get the blue? Ah, this is how I get the blue. Okay. Wait, no, but I need the red. Okay, red to red. As soon as I saw him talking about stream, I felt something was wrong. Yeah. Although, they did last longer than most people. Usually it's just, hi, how long have you been playing this game? Here's my advertisement. Interesting. What the fuck do I do? Because if I break this, then that gate closes, which means I no longer have the red. Oh. Keep connections. Wait. Deselect all. I wonder why there's a clock icon there. Oh, right, I forgot. There's no fast forward button. Sad. Clock means you have to hold? Oh, okay. Mistakes have been made. It would be weird to have a fast forward button IRL. No, it wouldn't, because we're a robot. So if we just slow down our internal processes, underclock, as it would maybe be called, then reality outside of our own perspective would be massively accelerated. Scarlet, stop advertising. It's very rude, and I'm not interested. And when I say rude, I mean it's rude to advertise in a stream from someone that you're not familiar with. Yeah. That's some good advice, Ace Kamikaze. You know, if you want to, like, just chat and hang out, that's fine. But don't try to promote your content in the middle of somebody else's content. Okay. Wrong way. Go take a shit in the forest without toilet paper, and then tell me about happiness. Interesting keyboard. I'm actually surprised that modern keyboards don't have the dual shift feature. Like, pressing left shift would give a different value than pressing right shift. Like, I know this isn't lowercase and uppercase, but being able to have, like, 3 different letters or characters per key would be very useful.
Oh, just run the program on the center terminal over there, would you? Wait, you're not my assistant. Who are you? Of course, you're the new build. Number 1000. I suppose everyone's been treating you like royalty. This city's so obsessed with the numbers, they forget what really matters. What do you want? I'm one of the archive scholars. We run simulations to better understand the processes which define us. You probably wouldn't understand.
try me.
I apologize. I just meant you weren't even born yesterday. You're a soon-to-be pawn in a political game over the future growth of this city. All that matters to me is whether or not you're of good character. A matter I am actively pondering. The secret of how to lead a good life is encoded somewhere within us. My ambition is simple: to find it and share it. Troubling, but tantalizing. We have no idea what motives lie behind this strange apparition. But whatever the case, I'm sure we'll do the right thing. Hold on. Could you help me by going to that terminal in the middle there and running the program on it?
Interesting. They didn't close their session. An ancient virus which threatens the entire human species has been released from the melting Arctic permafrost. Society is collapsing. Select your character class. I'm a scientist, obviously. Although you are not yet sick, most businesses are closed, rations are dwindling, and if you cannot find food, your family will starve to death. You must survive until this plague is defeated. What will you do? Find some old fruit and vegetable peeling. Soup for dinner. Global population is now 5 billion. You know what to do. What? These are the same thing. Unless you mean I have a breakthrough. I already have one. Recognize a pattern. The virus is an expression of nature, just like water or cows. And like water and cows, the solution isn't to fight it, because it can't be defeated. It's to find a way to live with it and harness its power. Seem to be immune to the virus, but it continued to ravage the rest of the town. It's been stockpiled by the billionaires in their underground bunkers. Yeah, that makes sense. Aren't ripe yet, but you find a hard green turnip. 3 billion. Seems to be littered with eureka moments heralding a step change. Of course we're gonna eat the locusts. They're full of protein. What? Water and we already figured that one out. Poses some risk to invertebrate life. Oh. 90% rate among these species into anything or anyone which consumes them. Special ability. You're convinced there's some way to deliver the antivirus without poisoning the food chain and your family along with it. As it turns out, you're correct. Unfortunately, it would take a further 6 months to develop it, and by then there wouldn't really be much of a point. Well, yeah. Seems like the obvious ethical choice. Released, bonding with the cirrocumulus cloud layer and following his reign all across the planet. 87.5% of the human population has perished, but the last remaining billion will live to die another day. Except that is for you and your family, who will die this very moment. The poisoning, yeah. You were relying on your food, will have far-reaching consequences. Not for you because you're all dead. This is considered a win scenario by the majority of participants. Yeah. Humanity has survived to recover and repopulate I consider that win. Wait, where's the exit? Go towards the tower. Because this building was facing the tower. Talk to the guy again. Oh, true. Okay, I played your game.
Well, that was your first taste of the simulation. You must have questions.
No, you must have questions.
I do, actually. Your experience of the program. How did it feel?
It was fun.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. But this isn't a game. This is the future of our species. The interesting thing about this particular program is that no matter what choices you make, an ideal outcome seems to be impossible. It seems to demand sacrifice. Did you have the same experience?
I got a perfect score and saved everyone. Well, I mean, I wasn't trying to save everyone.
Who did you save? As I expected. A skeptic would say this artifact existed simply to condemn us with the impossibility of ethical choice. No matter what moral laws we follow, people suffer and die, so what's the point? But that cannot be correct. We must be missing something. What is it trying to tell us?
Morality demands we respect individual rights. Very good. Morality can't be reduced to a simple set of rules. Prediction. He's gonna say something along the lines of your Milton is showing.
It's a popular view, and I can't tell you how much I disagree with you. The complexity of the simulation, indeed of life itself, puts most people off from even trying to understand it. But look a little closer. You feel inside yourself the truth of what is good and evil. Biological hominids had dreams manifested by their subconscious, which they tried to interpret and even to navigate with lucidity. We have the simulation. If we can realize our potential to understand it, we can realize our potential as a species. Thank you for bringing this additional data. I must return to my research. I wish you well on your inwards journey.
Okay, why did you not turn off your terminal? Oh, and now I turned it off for you. Okay. I do appreciate all those rooms having a skylight. Gazebo. Oh, okay.
Speculating on the meaning of this Prometheus figure is premature until we can agree on its nature.
You already have a theory.
I know it's beyond any projection technology I'm aware of.
If it wasn't us, it must be alien.
My prediction is a swarm of nanobots.
Exactly. We've shown them we can live in peace, and they've decided to make contact.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. 1K, we'd appreciate your thoughts on this. Now we've achieved the goal, fresh perspectives like yours will be increasingly hard to come by.
I'd love to get a quote from you for this evening's newsletter.
Speculation aside, 1K, is there anything we can know for sure about this Prometheus?
It can't have come from the city. That's not true. There could absolutely be internal affairs happening. Surely some kind of a trick. That is possible. It directed us to an island somewhere. No, it didn't. That was other data that is seemingly correlated. It appears to be human. Physically, yes, it does look like a hominid. Whatever it was. This is the only thing we know is for certain. Physically.
That's undeniably true. And what does that tell us? I think wherever it came from, we can reasonably hope to understand it in time. The apparition also directed us to an island outside the city.
No,
what can we assume from that?
Unless I'm misremembering.
I believe whatever is at that location may provide the evidence we need. I'm also sure that we lack the knowledge ourselves to create a projection of such clarity and magnitude. Whoever or whatever is behind this, we're on the back foot. We need more information.
What makes you think it was a projection at all? How do we know it wasn't just a mass hallucination?
I considered some kind of bug in our code, but if so, it would have to be shared by all of us.
So, we're speculating again.
We've
You
locked
have no
in
idea.
the premises.
No.
I'd like to hear 1K's best guess.
I mean, I don't want to make them think that I know anything more than I do. I'm only a few hours old.
You're hardly engaging in the spirit of the debate, 1K, but no matter. The answers will reveal themselves in time. I hope the next time we speak we'll have a bit more data to go on.
They won't let me give my guess of nanobots. Because that is my current theory. It's a swarm of nanobots. And also, like, if you're having a debate, I mean, isn't it good to only give an input, like, if you actually have any idea of what you're talking about? Like, I wouldn't want to, like, make them think I believe something I don't.
Hello again, 1K. Would you like to sign our petition?
Yes.
Thanks,
The power
1K.
is clearly fucked.
I don't know if this petition will really accomplish anything by itself, but at this point, I'm willing to try anything.
Provide your digital signature to someone? Oh, so just anyone. Not specifically the petition. He's playing the Talos 1 music? That's cool. There's a lot of neat little details and throwbacks. Like the island being designated the like TTP-2 site. That's cute. The Talos Principle 2. To the Adoring Fan Guide too? Yeah. Helicopter! Wait a second. Hang on. Yo. There is no roof. I am free. Free to fly in the sky. Oh no, there's an invisible roof. How? Oh, it's pushing me down. There's an invisible wall. No. Oh, there's no collision on these. Usually the walls... Oh, there is collision from the inside. However, I believe that's the limit of photo mode, not an invisible wall. Oh, interesting. Like, it's just a range from the player. Okay, well, there's definitely, like, collision on the floors and stuff. Yeah, because I can go around this, I just can't go inside of it. But if you go up and then around, you can go in the walls. Okay, yeah. I wonder what the distance limit is. Yo, imagine they just put, like, a QR code on one of these. Okay. Shiny. There are a ton of photo mode secrets in this game. I was anticipating as much. So I would love it so much if, like, we get a little ways into the game, and then it's like, press R to punch, and then we just get actual combat.
So, what's the verdict? Are we going?
We have to make sure the island isn't a threat.
Wow. Somebody finally listened to Al. Miracles do happen. Maybe we'll get 2 for 1 and the city isn't gonna fall apart while I'm gone. Actually, we haven't been formally introduced.
Talos 2 boomer shooter.
New Jerusalem's only decent engineer. Saved you from the elevator.
Oh, nice. I'll let you know when I need an oil change. That sounds flirty.
Pleasure. Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
Embark on the expedition.
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right.
Rekindle that flame a little? Is that perhaps a little jab at the Prometheus?
This is going to be a long journey, so I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Nighty-night.
You have chosen a dangerous path. A path that will demand sacrifice. But that, my child, is how the future is built.
Elohim? Go away. How are we finding the game so far? The game is very fun. And the game is very pretty.
To Elohim and say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's big.
You can say that.
That is a bloody mega structure. If
that
I
is cool.
Mine, it'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting.
You gonna shoot us out of the sky?
Find us a place to set down.
On it.
It really is incredible.
Interesting. Okay, so I cannot activate camera mode in the middle of the cutscene.
Streaming, everyone?
Streaming initiated.
Have I ever mentioned that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And touchdown.
A voice in the wilderness.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything.
Okay, that is not the solution. Oh. Whoops. I guess that skips the cutscene. Okay, I guess I don't get the lore. Biannual Gehenna Memorial Interactive Fiction Exhibition. Now in its 312th edition. Pavilion. Due to our new power management, the pavilion will remain closed a little longer. Disappointing. Would have been great to have him by Promotion Day. So due to the founder's vision. Those text adventures are the only thing that breaks me out of the monotony. Why prioritize this pointless completion day celebration over an exhibition of people that people actually care about? Art is one of the last things we actually still do. Is that going out of the window as well? Debate regarding our power management plan is definitely welcome, and you will all be able to express yourselves in the next election. But this thread was just meant as an announcement. I apologize for enabling replies to begin with. Oh? Melville, this is a test, please ignore. To see if it works properly this time, so we don't have another incident like when Pellegrino uploaded his poetry to the public log. Interesting. Interesting. One thing that I'm curious about, kind of in like the background, they've been seeding some threads about power management being an issue, not just for the city, but for us as well. So I wonder, like how we had to go to sleep mode on the way to the island. I wonder...
This underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system.
I wonder if that is going to be an issue. Like if maybe it's possible to run out of power.
I'm not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So please check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff. Schematics, blueprints, a manual would be great.
Also, one thing that that was mildly unfortunate, but not unsurprising, is the cubes now are a lot more slidey, so I can't stack them on things as easily for shenanigans. They fixed a lot of shenanigans. Unfortunate.
Golden gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be special? An explanation.
Well, that's clearly the founder. That's the... Those were the domes that had the puzzles for the Guardians. And then maybe that's the Guardians' coffins? looks like this got torn off a while ago. Now, let's see. If I can get a look behind it. No, looks like nothing.
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
Have a look around indeed. I wish the camera speed would default to 300%, because the 100% is just way too slow. Nope, don't screenshot. Also, I love that you can use camera mode to preemptively get a sneak peek at some of the stuff. Because as long as you don't hit a wall, the extended range, like the range of the camera view is actually quite far. Especially if you're in an enclosed area like this. If this was a horror game, that would have helped. True. It's like, oh, there's a monster up ahead. Let me go the other way. Oh, we got a generator. That's some text. This place is pretty clean.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
Okay, well that's the same language. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Instead of the lasers canceling, they merge into the third color. Connecting. 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 Talos Principle 2. On the universe, Straton of Stegaria. Man is indeed like Talos. Introduced in the Trebzoin manuscript. Oh, game. Game, you're really gonna... Oh, okay. We're back. These hand thingies are the new computer terminals. Okay. And we are now back to image to text. And then text to binary. Or rather, image to text and then binary to text. Okay, so screenshot, copy, convert. Okay, give me Notepad++, new file, paste, Control F, period, find in file, replace. Find replace with find all, replace. Yo, find, replace. Get rid of the period. Okay, fine. I will manually delete it myself. Okay, copy. Paste. Huh? Okay, looks like this might not. I copied this segment over here, and I was trying to convert it from binary into text, but either I'm doing something wrong or that isn't actually text. And then maybe this is Braille. I grant you then that man is indeed like Talos, and cannot escape his material nature despite the claims of metaphysics, as you have said many times. An error. Superstitions instead. Too many, perhaps. Repetition is the mother of teaching, at least when the students are hard-headed. Tell us about the nature of the universe, which is what we were discussing. That is the next question we must undertake to answer. We begin with the self because that is what determines our existence as individuals, but the self cannot exist without that which surrounds it. The citizen lives within the city, and the city lives within the cosmos. So now we must apply the principles we have discovered to the wider world and ask, if man is like a machine, could it be that the universe is similar in nature? And if so, what follows from that fact? And it is entirely reasonable for this to translate to something. Because in TP1, there is hexadecimal things to be translated. Input, output consistent. Power grid to unstable. Downloading schematic.
Thanks, 1K. Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. And it crashed. Hold on. There we go. Okay. You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
Okay, so I can call those up if I need to. Ooh.
That sort of looks like a temple.
Shall I desecrate the temple? I think I shall. Hello, I'm entering without permission. Although, one thing that is like not necessarily a negative, but something you have to consider when adding a camera mode is if you give the player access to free flight viewing, you have to actually model everything. You can't just have the back half of the building be non-textured. Interesting. I don't have access to zoom while I'm in camera mode. Okay. interact. $42. Haha, hitchhiker reference, or just random number. Mushroom. It is a reference. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Oh, I saw the red lasers and I got flashbacks to the exploding mines and I got terrified. I thought I was about to explode. PTSD indeed. There's an option to keep playing music during photo mode? Oh. Okay. It didn't necessarily bother me, but it was a little jarring. Oh, return to the station. But I want to keep exploring. Although it is almost time to end stream. 20-ish minutes. Only you can stop photo mode abuse. No, I'm going to abuse photo mode to the ends of the earth. I must find all of the secrets. Yes, I will increase photo mode abuse. Oh, no. Okay. So it's just a death plane. It's not based on your false speed. I wonder if my log information is actually save dependent. So like if I read a terminal and then reset, it will be removed from my log. Although photo mode is not super convenient. Oh! Interesting. Whenever you do something major, the game saves, like raiding a terminal or having a conversation. Oh, okay. Rotate, position, offset. Oh, so I can just move characters around. I'm sorry, -0? I don't think you understand what -0 means. Logo? Oh. Okay. Camera, display, filter, color grading. -0 is a thing. But how? I thought 0 was just the dead center of the number line. May not be applied when playing on low game settings, frame, logo, character. Oh yeah, no. Okay, so where was the camera? No, not depth of field. Frame. Camera speed. Okay. I wish there was a way to... -0 can represent the mathematical analysis concept of approaching 0 from below as a one-sided limit. Interesting. So like a representation of getting closer to 0, but not 0 itself. Oh, in binary floating point representation, you can represent both with positive and -0. Interesting. Oh. Okay, so those things appear in my compass. Oh, hello. I beg your pardon.
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it.
Yeah, no, I looked at the compass settings. I believe I set it to not, hide question marks. So I don't want it just telling me where things are if I haven't found them. Board the capsule. No. How about no? Also, I really wish
Go ahead
that
and try the capsule, 1K.
No, fuck off. I really wish that the StreamerBot chat thing had unique colors for chatter names. So that it was actually easier to tell when a new person, when a new message came in, rather. And also to tell the difference between people's messages. Why are you clipping? I want to look at the birds. My name is bigger than Bentex. True? Oh. Interesting. Let me get closer. This thing's actually pretty far away. I can't get super close using camera mode. It's also really tall. I suppose that's one way to do anti-camera cheese. Okay. Mysteries indeed. Although, so far, I'm not finding any camera mode secrets. I look forward to changing that.
I'm connecting the transport system to our interface.
Oh. Grasslands Ring. There are like 5 you missed in New Jerusalem. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yes. Cannot travel to unknown mega structure. Okay, so this is where I am currently. An artificial ring-like structure of the wide lowlands east of our base camp. 8 main puzzles, 2 lost puzzles, 1 gold puzzle, 1 lost lab, and 2 stars. Ooh, okay. Okay, so that's not a... Dude. Stop it with the red laser. Change it to green or blue. Now, I don't want any confirmation on this, but one thing that I'm curious about is if there's going to be any puzzles that require camera mode. As in, like, there's information outside of the view. Okay, well, the temple is clearly the star. I do not want confirmation. Because I'm anticipating, my prediction is that camera mode is not required for anything because lore-wise, like, it makes no sense for there to be a camera mode. Like, it's not like you're using a drone. Like, time freezes and everything. So, I'm anticipating camera mode not being relevant or required for anything. But, depending on how deep they want the puzzles to go, I could definitely see them doing something like that. Oh. Oh. This is a puzzle. This is a puzzle because the UI goes away. And the UI is currently set to disable when you're inside of a puzzle. Yeah, I really wish the mouse was bigger. Although, they would have to be careful about how they give the information to the player, because even if nothing requires camera mode, you could definitely use camera mode to cheese some stuff. Also, I don't like that the go up and down is the relative y-axis of the camera and not the global y-axis of the world. Like, just like, for instance, if like, let's say you had to solve like a Tetramino puzzle in order to go through a door and to read a message on the other side. If that happens to be like in a run-down area, with like the broken walls and stuff, you could potentially take the camera up and down and then go through like a little hallway and then just read the message yourself. Assuming it's not a QR message that requires you to actually scan it. If it's like a scan message, then yeah, that would be a way to prevent camera cheese. Also, you can look through the map by clipping into the wall. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't have lasers, so I can't shoot this. I can't interact. Maybe I will get an upgrade, and then I come back. Because after I leave the inside of that room, the compass comes back. Interface is automatically hidden at specific parts, such as cinematics and puzzles. Metroidvania. A puzzle Metroidvania, that would be amazing. Which, I think that's what Animal Well is. But I've already seen the main game of Animal Well, so I can't really play that. But the compass disappears when I enter the building. Yeah. So the puzzle is in this building, although I don't know if that means all the relevant information is here as well, or if it's potential that I need to learn something outside. There is 6 glowing dots in the pool. those ropes look like that either rotates it, or it's going to, like, turn on its side and then become flush with the ceiling. Although, no, it's bolted to the ground, so I don't think it's going to go into the ceiling. What? Board the capsule. Yeah, I already boarded the capsule. Why is that still... Yeah, I boarded the capsule. Okay, so... Okay, all of these makes a sound when you click it. Not the Lost Lab. Although these actually stay highlighted, the Lost Lab does not. It means board the capsule and travel, I guess? Yes, but... I got on the capsule. The only place I could travel to was the place that I'm already at. Unless I was misunderstanding what it was saying. East 1 is a new area. Oh, I thought the Grasslands ring was where I already am. Oh, no. Oh, I'm currently at the megastructure. Oh,
Where's
okay.
the capsule taking 1K?
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your interface.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
We'll catch up with you soon, 1K.
This place is magnificent. Look at that tower. I wonder what it's for.
Puzzle. There's a puzzle down there. Oh. You're not gonna let me do shenanigans. How dare you not let me circumvent the precisely crafted challenge? Music was a good talent making music that fits the world. Like, it's very different from one. Yeah, the music is very good. But that is 5:19, which means 5:19, almost 5:20. I must stop the game. Fortunately, tomorrow we'll have more time because I've gotten past hopefully all of the technical difficulties. Aw, I know. But I'm not going to lose half an hour next time to downloading the game. And that's the alarm. Okay, well, thank you for dropping by. I will be back tomorrow, hopefully, unless I spontaneously combust. Farewell.